Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back in some more Genshin Impact, and today we're going to be doing a character showcase on Charlotte, which is going to be the new character arriving next week. She is going to end up being a Cryo Catalyst character, and a 4-star at that, so let's get into it. Skipping her normal attack, because that's basically the same as any other Cryo Catalyst user, we're going to go right to her E ability, or elemental skill. So this is going to be Framing, Freezing Point Composition. Using the keen instincts of an ace reporter, Charlotte uses her photography skills to produce different effects based on whether the ability is tapped or held. Tapping the ability takes a snapshot using Monsieur Verite, which I'm butchering and I don't care, which will deal area of effect cryo damage to opponents in front of her and apply snappy silhouette to a maximum of 5 opponents. During this effect's duration, it will deal cryo damage to the affected opponents at certain intervals. Now, the hold ability, popping Monsieur Verite's viewfinder open, Charlotte enters composition mode, and during this time the viewfinder will expand as you hold until you reach a finisher frame state. In this state, Charlotte can move and change direction freely. When the hold state ends, Monsieur Verite will deal cryo damage to all opponents locked within the viewfinder and apply the same snappy silhouette as tap mode does to those enemies. If you unleash this ability only after reaching finisher frame, you will instead apply focused impression, which lasts longer and deals more damage, although the skill cooldown will also be longer. Composition mode lasts a maximum of 15 seconds and allows a maximum of 5 opponents to be selected. Her ultimate ability, which is Still Photo Comprehensive Confirmation, condensing ice to create the Steam Bird's signature, Charlotte creates a news flash field that will deal area of effect cryo damage and restore HP to all party members based on Charlotte's attack. And news flash field, while the ability is active, Monsieur Verite will deal cryo damage at intervals to opponents within its area of effect, and it will continuously restore HP to active characters within its area of effect based on Charlotte's attack. Her passive abilities is going to end up being first person shutter. So after equipping the special analysis zoom lens, Charlotte's Framing Freezing Point Composition hold mode cannot trigger its original effects, but you can now take photos in a more special way. Her second passive ability, Moment of Impact, when opponents marked by focused impression are defeated, Framing Freezing Point Composition's cooldown will be decreased by 2 seconds. This cooldown decrease can be triggered 4 times every 12 seconds. And lastly, her final passive, Diversity Survey. So when the party contains 1, 2, or 3 Fontanians other than herself, Charlotte gains 5, 10, and 15% healing bonus respectively. When the party contains 1, 2, 3 non-Fontanians, she'll end up gaining 5, 10, and 15 cryo damage bonus points respectively. Moving on to her constellations, her C1, after Still Photo Comprehensive Confirmation heals a character, it will mark them with verification, which will heal them once every 2 seconds for 80% of Charlotte's attack. This effect can last up to 6 seconds. Her C2 makes it so that when using Framing Freezing Point Composition, when Monsieur Verite hits 1, 2, or 3 or even more opponents, Charlotte's own attack will be increased by 10, 20, and 30% for 12 seconds. Her C3 will end up increasing her ultimate ability by 3 points. Her C4 makes it so that when Still Photo Comprehensive Confirmation hits an opponent marked by speedy silhouettes or focused impression, it will deal 10% more damage and restore 2 energy to Charlotte. This restoration can be triggered 5 times every 20 seconds. Her C5 increases her E ability by 3 points. And her C6, so when the active character's normal and charged attacks hit an opponent marked by Framing Freezing Point Composition, Focused Impression, whatever, Monsieur Verite will initiate a follow-up attack that deals 180% of Charlotte's attack as area of effect cryo damage and heals active characters within the area of effect for 42% of Charlotte's attack. This effect can be triggered once every 6 seconds, and both damage and healing done this way will be considered as having been done by her elemental burst. So she's going to end up being a healer or a healer hybrid hybrid, which essentially has similar abilities to the Sumeru Archon. You know, she had her photo mode. Now we have another character with a photo mode, which is still kind of cool. Either way, you know, you can sound off in the comments of what you guys think. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you found it helpful. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want to support the channel. You know how it all goes, and I'll see you next time.